Section 48 of A Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla. Jefferson County. Formed March 26, 1804, named for Thomas Jefferson, steep and rugged hills line the watercourses of every stream, alternating with fine valley land, traversed by good roads through the most picturesque scenery. The views are a continual delight. In early days, large tracts of this land were held by rich proprietors who would neither improve nor sell at a fair price. The pioneer hewed his canoes out of pine trees, large enough to receive a barrel of flour crosswise. A homemade rope of flax was attached to the front to pull them over the ripples. The county is wonderfully rich in coal and an abundance of natural gas, and has developed more along commercial than it has along artistic lines. Chief industries: stock raising, coal, iron, glass, and silk. County seat, Brookville, laid out in 1830. Population 3,272. Hunt's Point, now Carrier's edition of Brookville, was once an Indian village. Main Street runs east and west. Pickering Street crosses at right angles. Courthouse, at the corner of Main and Pickering Streets. Renaissance, brick, contains portraits. The Brookville Park Association is making great civic improvements. A park of 10 acres is in the center of the town, and a fine new park building, or auditorium, is being erected. The organization being truly altruistic, to the intent that no dividends shall be paid to the subscribers, but all profits applied to municipal improvements. There are several churches. Among them may be mentioned the Presbyterian and Methodist for architecture, both Romanesque, stone. The Presbyterian has good stained glass windows. The Daughters of the American Revolution have placed a small monument to Joseph Barnett in the old cemetery. Fort Barnett was 1 mile east of Brookville, on the old turnpike, Meade's Trail. His cabin in 1799 is said to have been the only one within 75 miles. Punxsutawney, population 10,311, was an Indian village. During the 18th century, Moravian missionaries labored here among the Delaware tribes of the Algonquin Indians. Brother Edewine kept a faithful record of his travels and work, describing his journey along Mahoning Creek, then named by the Indians Mohobuctedum, or place where canoes are abandoned. Reverend David Barclay and his son-in-law, Dr. John W. Jenks, from Newtown, Bucks County, a graduate of the University of Pennsylvania in 1816, later made an associate judge, owned the land and laid out the town in 1820 in squares, including one for the public, which in this century has been made into a beautiful park by Frederick Olmsted, landscape gardener of Brookline, Massachusetts. On each corner are old cannon from the Civil War. A fine brick post office with ionic portico is here, built by the United States government, and many beautiful churches. Christ Episcopal Church is built with stone taken from the creek bed and laid without any cutting. The soft brown color was caused by the mineral in the water, and is permanent. End of section 48.